Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Lady Gina at his service. And so today, as you can see from the title, we are going to talk about depression, or rather my depression story. So please stay tuned. So depression is something that is happening all over the world. There are so many cases of mental health issues that are going on. I have no statistics. If you're asking me about statistics, I cannot give you statistics, but I can assure you that there are so many mental illness cases that are happening, and I am not an exception. Let me start off by saying that I used to think mental health was extra. And I remember seeing one of my friends going for the campaigns, and I'm thinking, what is she doing? You're a Christian. We don't go through that. Like, who goes through that? As in, I was always thinking that this is just something extra that people have put on themselves. Or, as in, I just thought it was too extra. Like, people are just putting it as if it's on another level, which is not. And it's until the devil hit me unfairly that I realized it's not extra. And so this is my story. So it happened in 2018. I was in a Christian community, and I just loved being in a community of Christians who are speaking in tongues, who are saved and everything. And I had, in that Christian community, I had a clique of friends who I was really close to. Like, my family knew about them, my other acquaintances and friends knew about them. No, there's nobody who didn't know. My classmates knew about them, as in they were that close to my heart. And so in that Christian, I think I realized later on that I was very dependent on that Christian community, because right now I remember a time where I actually went to an event because I thought somebody had asked me why I had not attended it. As in, I was not doing it for God, I was just doing it for the community. And so we had a campaign around where I used to live, around my school. And so at that time, my friends were not talking to me, my clique. And I was like, why are you guys not talking to me? Like, I'm wondering, what did I do wrong? The last I checked, I didn't do anything wrong. Father, Mom, I'm still praying for you guys. And so, wow, my heart is so let's just do this. And so it happened that after the event, one of them comes and tells me, God told us that we should part with you so that you can have more time with you. And I'm thinking, what? And God said, what? That you part with me so that you can have more time with me. He didn't tell me that. As in, and I'm thinking, wow, I thought maybe it was just a classic joke until it turned out to be true. And it was so hurting. And that's when I got into depression. I remember I used to cry every single time. I had just moved in to a new house, a new apartment, and I remember I cried a lot every single day. I remember going for Bible studies in that community and me going there and just crying. And I remember this one instance where I cried, and then the leader came in and told me, I saw you crying at the altar and it was so beautiful. And I was like, I just looked at him and I just left, because they don't realize how much hurt was going through my heart, like, because of what had just been told. And then I go there again, and then one of the friends of my clique says, you're leaving without saying bye. I thought I see you as a sister. And I'm thinking, what type of sister leaves the other one feeling so hurt? You're not talking to me, you've not been talking to me. And I left I didn't tell them that because I wasn't confident enough of myself. And then I just realized nobody was on my side. Nobody really cared about what I was going through. And that was the last time, that was my last time going there that year. And I used to cry a lot. I used to cry a lot. And I remember asking myself, what type of God am I worshipping? What type of God does this to his people? He just leaves them empty without anybody. And I was going through so much because I came home and I found out that one of my family members, two of them were really sick, and it was really it was really hard to grasp all that at once. And there's a time I even got to a point and I told God, you know what, me, I'm out. If this is what Christianity is all about, me, I'm out. I can't just live this life alone like this. Nobody cares. Nobody even wants to know about me. Nobody just wants me. I felt like nobody really wanted me. And because what made it worse was having people ask me, what did you do? Okay, they left. What did you do? And I'm thinking, am I that much of a mistake that you should come and ask me such a question? And it really, really, really hurt me because I left Christianity. I woke up that morning and I was like, Jesus, I'm out. I can't handle this. I can't be that much of a mistake. And I had a class that morning, and I remember when I said those words, I just felt so emptier than I was before. Now I started asking myself, okay, where do we start off? How do I live this life? How do I run this life? I don't know nothing. I don't know how to do this. I just can't. And I had another class the following. I had another class after that morning class. But I think I didn't even go to it because I went back and I just cried to God and I was like, you know what, God, me, I'm back. I can't. As in, I can't. And I felt so embraced. And it was at that moment where I realized, you know what, he really cares. And at that time, somebody else came in and he was like, you know what, God sent me and he told me how you're going through this and that. And he sent me to comfort you. And I'm thinking, wow, as in, God really cares. And then it turns out that person was just there to take advantage of my vulnerability state. And it was not funny. But I was tired. I was so tired. I was so empty. I wasn't praying. I wasn't doing nothing because I'm thinking, what's the point? What's the point if I feel this bad? And so I hit the new year. And on the new year, I don't know what happened, but I remember God came to me and he was like, you know what, 2018 is gone. We are in 2019 and this is what is happening. New things and greater things and good things that are coming and have already come, and you're leaving all this behind, and you need to break down that wall that you have created because it's this high. No matter what I tried to do, no matter what I did, I had created such a huge wall, like a wall this high. I didn't want anybody else getting through me because that's how I got hurt in the first place. And God is like, you need to lower that wall. You need to trust me even on the issues of friendships. You need to trust me issues of few family members getting sick. So it's a sort of an exchange. I give you my heavy yoke and you give me yours, which is so light. And so I said yes. I had nothing else. I had nothing else to hold on to. And that's why God started teaching me about God dependency, depending on him rather than my friends or myself. Because after my friends did that to me, I started depending on myself. I said, Gena, you got this. You don't need nobody. As in, where you're an island that can survive. And then God says, you're depending on me. And so that was hard, but it changed. It happened. And then I got to this verse. I found this verse, and it says, what greater friend, I'm trying to paraphrase it, what greater friend is there like one who lays his life for his fellow friends? And I was like, God really did make so many sacrifices for me, and so all these sacrifices are not in vain. Like, he's not there to have me go on and kill the journey, have me in a soul like isolation type of state. He's there to actually he wants me to prosper and all these types of things, because he sacrificed that sort of life so that I would gain. Like, he lost so that I may gain. He's cheering for me. He's my cheerleader. And that's when I realized, God is the one who I need. And that's why I started reading. I started getting to the word. I just started getting into knowing this and this and this and this and this. And funny thing is, God is faithful. He brought me like 3 friends. Not like it was 3 friends who came in. 3 friends from different parts of the globe. And they just came in and they were cheering me on, helping me out. And so I remember during my learning lesson out of this thing, my friend came and told me, I was reading about friendships, and there's acquaintances, there's friends, and there's close friends. On acquaintances, on Jesus' level, are people who are there just for the sake of what you can give them. For example, the 500 people and the 400 people. So according to my friend, one who was giving me the story. And then there's the close friends, the 12 people who know who you are. They know a lot about you, but they don't really, you've exposed a certain level of yourself to them. And then there's the best friends type of thing. And now they're like the 3 of Jesus, John, James, and Peter, who are able to even see the transfiguration. And I was like, that makes sense. We were talking over the phone. So when the phone call got cut, I sit down and I'm thinking, I know who my 3 best friends are. It's this and this and this. Now the 3 friends who were in the globe, or somewhere in the globe. And Jesus was like, Jesus was like, no. Child, no. That doesn't happen like that. He's like, your 3 friends are us. The Trinity in one. We know you inside out. We are the 3 ultimate of one who come in oneness with you. If you don't understand that, you have to repeat that part over and over and over again. Because he was like, we are the 3 in 1 for you. 3 in 1 for you.
3 in 1 for you.
And that changed me. That made me feel like, I have been looking, searching for all those worthy type of friends for me. Here you are all along. And so, fast forward, a few months later, God has been teaching me. I didn't know even God was working in me about this. So I'm leaving for class. I'm just heading to my house again. And guess who I meet? One of my friends who we were in the same clique with, friends who told me God said. And I'm like, hi. We talk like, how are you? I'm good. You? Good. No faking. I'm not faking nothing. Like, it's not like I'm like,
yeah, I'm good.
I'm just like, yeah, yo, you're okay. I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah. No. Like, and we just leave. And when I'm walking into my house, I'm like, Jesus, this has to be you. Because it was me. Bitterness would have been shooting those arrows. I would have been so bitter. But then that's how I knew God was working on, like, in me, on forgiveness because I forgive them. I remember even going to one of the person's houses. I remember even meeting them, and I remember one of them even coming to apologize for what happened between us. And right now is when I realize, yo, for real, like, don't think you're moving with everyone. Like, there are certain places where certain people can't move with you. Needless to say, I left the community, joined another community, and my family members got healed. I have friends, the 3 friends still, yo. But I'm not dependent on them because now I have learned to fully be dependent on God. And yes, have I had another stroke of depression? Yes, but it wasn't a long one. It was just the one that I was not, it hit me that I was not aware of who I am. So somebody came and told me something about me, that I was not being perfect in a certain way, and it really hurt me, put me in a mode for like 2 days. And I tried contacting one of the 3 friends, and I'm telling you, it didn't work. Because as I said, I was heading to the wrong person. And I talked to Jesus. I learned Jesus is a wonderful he's a wonderful counselor, and he helped me out. Because imagine I had tried contacting groups in Kenya for counseling, and you'll be surprised to learn that these numbers that are put out do not work on the weekends because they're volunteers, and do not work at night because they're volunteers. And it's so sad how you're given helpline numbers that are not really working, and you try other platforms around the world and they're charging you. And so me, I had no other option. I just needed to find a solution fast and hard, because I needed that assurance, and Jesus just came through, and he's free and he's 24/7, and I got healed of that. And I am actually doing this video because he is the one who insisted that we need to share this story out to the world about my depression story and my depression overcoming. And that's why this series is called the Overcomers series. And so I am also planning to bring in a couple of friends who have also gone through depression, who are going to give their stories, because the stories are so deep, so deep that you're like, wow. As in, the fact that you're out here is a miracle in itself. And for you, all I'd ask you to do is join me in prayer. Pray for all those who are going through mental health issues and mental health cases. If your friend is going through that, talk to them, find out about them, pray for them. If you don't know what to tell them, just pray for God to use you as a vessel to speak out. Because we need more and more people who are preaching out this word, that Jesus is indeed a wonderful counselor. And if you can't represent him in that aspect, we shouldn't expect other people to, because really it's really a big issue. Preach out this word. Let's share this video so that other people who have gone through depression can also get to it, and can also learn that Jesus, and he is ready and willing to help you out of this depression state. And I can assure you, there is happiness, there is joy, and there is fullness in Jesus Christ. And so please, let's just share this video. You don't even have to like it. I just love to have more and more people learn that Jesus really does get people out of depression, and you're not alone. Because as in, you're not alone, and you're not alone. You are not alone. So thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Be blessed. If you have anything to add on, maybe you went through depression as well and you overcame, comment down below. I'd love to hear what you went through and how you overcame. We are all overcomers in the mighty name of Jesus. So be blessed, stay blessed, and continue staying in his presence. Bye.